All right. So it could be that, huh? Looks like I'm doing something like a. Veterano, what's up? What's up? Okay. This light's bugging me too. Oh, I need some light. I need some sort of light here. Oh, looks like I need this one after all. All right. Okay. So, sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to get a feel for where my camera is at and what the lighting is like. And I wonder if I should pour on a little more light on some of this area. But regardless. Okay. I'm going to move over to inking. So, well, no, I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I should ink. I feel like the quality is a little better than typical. But I feel like, Auntie in the house, what's up, man? I'm gonna turn on the glasses anyway because I can't see very well down here. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try to keep this to about an hour. I don't want to be on here totally. Is this a commission? No, it's not. I'm just kind of using this as like a test piece of work just to kind of like keep promoting, first of all, promoting the YouTube video, the YouTube channel, but also, you know, trying to create something. Maybe I'll give it away. I don't know. I don't like this though. This has a little, one of the bristles are coming out really far. Always keep a set of these handy just in case. So I'm gonna try to grab that. I don't make this worse, but what's this thing? We should chat about how I can acquire it as my first piece. There you go. Let's see if this helped. I think it did. All right, here's what I gotta do. I'm gonna, sometimes for these pens, they tend to kind of do a little bit of drying out. Make sure I have a piece of paper to draw on before I go into this. But what I try to do is I'll dip it in water, and that helps to kind of move that ink around, so it's not just, so when I do these little small lines, they come out easier. So sometimes it's handy to keep a little can of water nearby so you can just dip it and keep rocking and rolling. Otherwise you get this weird, like you're trying to paint a line here and it doesn't want to work. So now it's starting to flow a lot easier. I think the water just kind of dissolves. Almost, it's not quite dry because it's still all in the bristles. But go ahead and get into this one here. Did you have a flyer whistle? Mine's been doing that. Gotta tank them out. Pain in the butt. What do you mean flyer? A fleer? What do you mean by that? You see how the video is kind of choppy? That my light? Is that really my light? I'm gonna almost treat this the way I treated Batman yesterday. When the bristle in the brush comes loose and is longer than the rest of the brush. Yeah, I think so. Doesn't happen often in when I buy these, but this one had it like that for sure. And it's bothered me for a while, and I tried to grab it with my fingers in the past, and I realized, oh wait a minute, this has never worked out well for me when I do this. So I just stopped and I did this. I grabbed the tweezers, plucked something out, I think. Video looks good on your end? Okay. It looks, to me, when I'm looking at my screen, it looks like I'm watching a Wallace and Gromit animation. Claymation or something. That's cool. I'll pretend I'm a Ray Harryhausen movie. This Clash of the Titans meets the Jerkmonger. Alright, so let's do a little bit of this. Okay. It looks good. Yeah, good. Maybe it's just some of the viewers. I don't know. I can't figure it out. It looks good on my phone monitor though. Everything looks a-okay so far there. It looks like I'm also capturing a lot more on my screen than on my Surface here than what it looks like on my phone. Whatever. So anyway, let's talk about something. Let's have some fun. I guess I should have advertised on Instagram that I was here. Oh well, missed opportunity. It's fine, Robert. Right on. Speaking of technology, have you guys seen that show, Altered Carbon? Did you see that, NT? It's crazy good. What did I think of the movie? It's growing on me, to be honest. I like it a lot. I just I don't know how to explain it. I can't help but feel like it's been overhyped, even though I thought it was an excellent film. I'm still, my nature resists the hype sometimes. I tend to be overly critical of hyped anything, and because I'm always looking for the flaws, and I didn't really find a lot of flaws. There were some flaws in the film, but it's funny because the people that have commented that there might be flaws, I didn't show me any. Didn't really express the things that I thought were wrong, or not wrong, but just different. What did you think about it? I know some people are going to see it today, I think. Chaz, I'm live. What's up? Robert says he agrees. Let me see. I haven't started it yet. I've been watching Life Below Zero. Okay. Oh, okay. You want the show? I thought the soundtrack was good. Oh, right on, Nolan. Thanks, bro. Um, I thought the soundtrack was good. Actually, I enjoyed it, and it's probably a good thing that it wasn't too overpowering. Um, wait, what are we talking about? Are we talking about the movie, or are we talking about the show? Pacing was quite slow for Silverfin. You talking about Black Panther? I do think there was some terribly slow moments in this movie. Not would have been my choice. Yeah. Was that an issue about the it being too mature or not? I thought it was good. I thought it was fine. I thought some of it was weird. Like I made this comment the other night, yesterday. Robert's talking about Altered Carbon. Okay, cool. And so Silverfin's talking about Panther. I thought that the technology seemed too far fetched to me. I thought it was like way over the top. I don't know how. I joked about it yesterday, saying this, but I kind of still feel the same way. Did the meteorite come with instructions on how to build spaceships? I don't understand where that came from. What was your thoughts on that, Nolan? Who else was talking here? Well, from what I was hearing, it was here we go. Oh, gotcha. Oh, so you haven't seen it then? So that was my initial like response to it. I was like, man, that the tech is cool, but so is I guess so much so, but the tech seemed normal for a Marvel film. See, I don't know. I thought that the design aesthetic on those vehicles looked a little odd to me. Like there was a lot of things that looked like it was out of Star Wars or John Carter. It didn't look like it was something that would have been created by someone here on Earth. Not yet, at least. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I don't know everything. Just definitely it hit me like a little like weird when I watched it. Um, some of the tech was cool though. I like a lot of the tech in general. What's the difference between text he's run and the stuff he's run? There was also stuff from JRJR's run. Different. Did that to be fair? Didn't really match the tribal design. Yeah, they are geniuses. Yeah, wait, who? Well, Robert, not. I don't agree with that. Actually, I know a lot of geniuses that aren't artists. I don't. I don't. I mean, in real life, I'm not talking about. I know them personally, but they're not necessarily creative people. They just have ideas about theory and propulsion and stuff. But that doesn't mean they design these weird vehicles with wings, bug wings. That doesn't make any sense. I think that's a lame. Come on, Robert. You gotta come up with something better than that. Something better. Come on, bring it. And it's not it's not a terrible crit. I didn't say it was bad. I just didn't get it. I kept wondering where did that come from. It's not usual. Let's just put it that way. It's not typical of the look for that technology. They combined everything from those runs and made it work. I never read Priest's run, to be honest. I was never really that heavy of a Black Panther fan other than Jack Kirby's run. Which in that way, I thought Jack Kirby had some of that. Some of that kind of aesthetic, I think. Maybe that's what they were trying to capture, perhaps. What was that, Robert? The heart-shaped root is super high. felt like the fight scenes didn't have much impact in the hits. That's probably true. I think the best fight scene was actually the car chase scene, if you call it a fight scene. And maybe there was a couple of things where, what's her name? Okoye, where she did something with the spear on the dude's foot or whatever. I thought that was like, oof. That was the one impact moment that I thought was more, more, more weird. Good, in a good way. You didn't really feel the punches. Huh, I wonder. Is that a director thing or is that a cinematography thing? What do you think that is? But anyway, regardless, overall though, I felt that the movie was excellently put together. I thought as a whole, the film, and I call it a film because it was really excellent. Um, I really felt like the movie, the acting was really great. I love the characterization and the development of those characters in this film over all the other Marvel movies. Probably right there, either second to or up there with, for me, Winter Soldier. That has been my. And I also like that it wasn't. I also like that it wasn't a cosmic film either. Like it wasn't about about. I mean, the only hint to Infinity War was maybe one of those end scenes. It's probably thing really, but also the camera work didn't carry the punches. Interesting. I didn't notice it like that, but and I also felt like this is one of those things too, guys. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but it's one of those things like I don't know if you guys know me well enough to know that how much a fan I'm not of, how much of a non-fan I am of the Batman films with Christopher Nolan. And one of the reasons why I don't like those movies is because I feel like there's some ideas that they present there that don't seem like it would fit a guy wearing a suit with ears. Has always been one of the Black Panther. Hey, don't spoil. Oh, oof. No spoilers. Control that tongue. I feel like maybe some of the resolution in the film, I feel like it's gonna make, up to this point, I felt ironically, where DC tries to make their movies seem like it's real world, I always feel like Marvel's movies feel more real world to me. Probably because they kind of lean on personalities and character development, in terms of the heroes. Not so much the villains, but in the heroes. Um, but but I feel like they presented a solutions to the world that I think are gonna make the world seem not realistic anymore, like real world New York, real world San Francisco with Ant-Man and that kind of stuff. Even though the ideas of the characters are far-fetched, at least the world seemed tight. Now all of a sudden I'm feeling like, I don't want to give it away, but some of the solutions they presented are going to create a split in how we interpret Marvel Universe. And I realize we have aliens and all that kind of jazz. I get that, but that's usually relegated to space, not to planet side, except for the disaster stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if New York's being attacked by aliens, that's one thing. But if New York has tech now, that would be weird to me. Then we're no longer living on Earth. We're living on Krypton. Does anybody else get that vibe? I mean, maybe it's just me. And then I don't feel like there's as much of a danger, or Shangri-La, or whatever you want to call it, wherever Surfer's from. Anyway, Oh, I read Ultimates. I read all the volumes of that. It still doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, who's this now? Rob Lee. Hey, man, looking good. I watched them Shape of Water the other night. I really enjoyed that movie. Right on, Rob. Cool beans. Yeah, I don't think that doesn't make me feel better at all. Nolan, that does. I'm like, Okay, so, like I said, this is just going to be a quick sketch and a fun thing here. Just wanted to kind of continue to test out my settings and stuff like that. Are you talking about the original Volume 1 and Volume 2? Or are you talking about afterwards with Valkyrie? After Joe Matt type stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I didn't like those books either. I didn't like it. After the initial Brian Hitch run, I didn't care for it. So if that's what you're referencing, I wouldn't know. But there you go. These aren't my characters. These aren't my movies. These are other group of people's movies. Alright, so I just did like a He-Man looking Black Panther. Okay. I'm just gonna... Oh. Okay, it's like a seeing the heart-shaped herb. Was that some kind of subliminal message or something? The heart-shaped herb? That was the the thing that they kept using to take them back and forth. I heard someone say that they wish they could see more of Wakanda. I think that that's probably true. I feel like you got a lot of it, but I feel like you only got like two scenes, two streets. And the same street, really, just a different angle of the street. But I'm nitpicking, of course. Like I said, I really did enjoy the movie. I think that will happen in the next one. So you think there's going to be a Black Panther 2? Or maybe because of all the hype, I'm feeling a little tired of it already. Like, oh, okay, yeah. I guess it's all good. Okay. Let's see. I heard that the tech is the same as Iron Man's latest suit. I think they make his new suit, to be honest. Let me see. Chadwick is contracted for 3. Okay. Another thing is, I kind of agree with the Wakandan leadership. Like, that technology is way too dangerous for our culture. But again, maybe not anymore. For our world, at least. Our culture. I think it was more meant as a trickling down of the innovations Wakanda has tech-wise, while Shuri kind of oversee how fast and at what cost it comes. Another thing is Shuri's office stairs. Didn't they seem a little inefficient? I kept thinking, man, I would hate to go in that spiral thing. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go up the spiral. Can't do nothing. You still liking this, Nolan? Man, I got a lot of schmutz all over that thing. Let's go to my other tools. That was the truth to the source material. He opened up the borders, main open. Like everything I do. Well, this is going to you, so as long as you like it. A little stocky, but whatever, to each his own. Okay. If it's to each his own, why bring it up? That's funny. Namor? What about Namor? Let's see here. I don't have my pen there to sign it. Got to sign the artwork. Looks dope. Right on. Right on. Salty. That's me. Salty all day. You don't know? I'm like a cheeseburger sandwich. Alright. Cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger. Alright. That's kind of cool. I like it. Da, 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 da. Oh, I didn't take it as an insult. Don't worry about it. Just saying. I know it was an observation, but I'm just saying. That was my observation of your observation. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try one more just quick drawing of let me show you something else too that I did the other night. I got this book. Sure. That's Captain America. Captain America? Maybe. I got a couple of drawings in here. Just think about that Darth Vader there. Later, Rob, thank you for coming. Just reminds me of those old school Street Fighter characters, profile pictures. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely influenced by Capcom a lot. There's that painting I did the other night. Using the tar out of that yellow green in my watercolor set. Let's see what I can do here. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick cap, just because Infinity War. I'm running on to a half hour here. I want to keep these under an hour so I can stay on schedule to work on stuff and only break away from it on occasion. Let's see. Like I said, guys, if you like what you're seeing and you think it's cool, by all means, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell for alerts, and hopefully you'll continue to like it and we'll continue to hang out. bearded cat. Okay, no masked cat. I could do that. Has there ever been a Black Panther Captain America? What do you mean? Like Black Panther as Captain America? I don't think so. I don't like this much. Where's my eraser? The nose is terrible. Terrible. I'm going too fast. I'm going to like comic drawing mode instead of cool drawing mode. You know what? Maybe I can make this a little larger instead. Sometimes when I draw that small, it just gets dicey. So I'm going in here now. I'm too close there. So I wonder what motivates Cap to grow his beard in this next movie. I wonder if he just, with all the technology, they don't have razors. What's his problem? Is it an aesthetic choice? Is he hiding out? Does it matter? You didn't think we could recognize him? I recognize him. He's the guy from that train movie. Snowpiercer. That's it. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, it looks great. The beard looks great. I'm just saying. Do superheroes ever look in the mirror going, man, I think I'm going to grow my beard out today? Are they like us? Again, these real world problems. But now with this Wakandan technology, who needs to shave? Oh Lord. Okay, so I'm basing this what I remember his hair. I don't know if this is working out right, but I don't remember much. Because his hair did get longer, right? That also grew out a little bit. Someone give this man a shield. Bearded Colossus? I don't know. I don't pay much attention to those books either. No, I still don't read anything, man. I think I just read something from Archie Comics recently, and that's about it. I haven't had a chance to really put any energy into anything particular. Where do you start one? I have a lot of followers on Instagram, so I started there, and people jump on or not. Excuse me. The video really shot Archie back up in popularity, huh? No, I actually picked up. Believe it or not, I was reading Dark Circles. It's from Archie also. The little superhero team they have over there. Gee whiz, what's it called? I just read it there. Oh, the Mighty Crusaders. Um, I don't think I can keep reading Archie. Archie's fine, but I like the cartoon version of it because it makes the drama not as dramatic. And I like the Mighty Crusaders because, well, I don't know if I like it yet. I think I like it. It's fun. It's cute, I can say. Very superhero-y. Makes me wonder if I haven't just quite outgrown much of these things. I don't want to believe that, but well, I mean, like the older Archie comics. I still buy those. I love Archie. I love Archie. I don't, just Riverdale is just too melodramatic for me. That's not my, that's not my Archie. Do I read much Spawn? No, no. I'm not actually a big fan of Spawn at all. Old school Donald Duck trays, and they're great. Yeah, that stuff is. I love that stuff. I love the older things. I prefer, but like I said about this stuff, it's not mine anymore. So that's why I'm in the middle of working on my own concepts, and that's kind of moving along. I'm working with my friend to produce his strip idea, and we're working on that. And I got a few things cooking, man. We gotta get on another phone call again. No, kind of give you some insight to what I'm doing these days. You hear his voice in your head. That's funny. No, I need you to check out that altered carbon, man. I think that you'll dig it. Very Blade Runnery. A little bit of Blade Runner, a little bit of Matrix. It's what I probably was expecting from Blade Runner in the first place, despite myself. Dipping my brush again in here, getting the flow again because it's drying out again. I have a fan running in here. I wonder if that's part of the reason why it's wanting to dry out more frequently. Let's see here. I want to finish Defenders. Is it good? I'm halfway through. Defenders is not very good. I've never really been a fan of Blade Runner Nolan. I tried, man. It's boring to me. I cannot get through it. I want to like it. It's the kind of thing that looks like I would like. I think I watched it once when I was a kid, and I think it ruined me. I should have waited till later when I was older. I'm not going to spoil Defenders for you. Just keep watching. Yeah. Yeah, just keep watching it. You'll be fine. Hey, listen, I'm going to do some reviews of stuff in here and there, and I'm going to try my best to be as objective as possible. I'm not doing a good job of it already. But I want to be objective because I think it's important that everybody experiences their stuff on their own, and to Nolan's point, go ahead and enjoy it on your own. You might love it, and I have very specific reasons perhaps, and I would hate to share those here and then ruin it for someone else. So, not to mention ruining it by telling you what it's about or mistakenly telling you what it's about and blah blah blah. If you read the book it's based on, you'll like the movies more. I just recently read it and I was like, what the hell is this? But see, that's the problem. I don't read much anymore, man. I don't read much of anything. I don't have a lot of time to read, and when I do sit down to read anything, I start to fall asleep. I get like narcolepsy. Did you see Ex Machina? I have not seen Ex Machina. I understand the premise of it, though. I mean, like I said, I think I check out this Altered Carbon. That's more interesting than this right now. Trust me, I'm on board with that. So we can discuss that for sure, and then we can see if they're how similar or not they may be. Definitely, Altered Carbon has more action in it. Maybe that's what I like about it. Okay. Oh, right on. You're always intellectual, man. I can't keep up with you, man. I'm kind of dumb. Oh man, everybody's in that show. Everybody's in that show. It's like if you did anything on television over the last 2 or 3 years, you probably are on that show. No, I'm just dumb. Trust me. Thank you, Karakuri. Appreciate it. Is your approach to working digitally the same as on paper? Pretty much. Pretty much. Thoughts on Venom? Don't have much to say about it since we didn't really see Venom, but from what I've seen as far as old dude playing him, I mean, playing Eddie Brock, I mean, he looks cool. Looks like it's going to be a frightening movie, which I'm all about. Same with like the New Mutants. I love the idea of that being all scary. So I think that's a great way to go about it, in my opinion. I'd rather see if it's not going to be done the way that Marvel Studios does it, then do it that way. Do something really fresh. First time seeing you do your work. Love your work. Thank you, Waff Rap. What does that mean, by the way? I feel like I just did something terrible. Alright, so this is just a quick sketch. I always spend a little more time on the face, but everything else gets when I'm doing a loose thing. This is kind of, I consider this like my loose drawings. I don't put too much energy into these besides the face, because that's where I think most of the attitude and the acting occurs, and that sort of thing. Fast and loose. Choose of a good penciler and colorist. Probably a better. I don't know if I'm good at any of them. I think I'm a better penciler than I am inker and colorist. But I also paint, and I do a lot of different things. So I don't know if that's even true either. I think I do them all efficiently, proficiently at least. I'm useful in the comic kitchen. Deadpool 2. Yeah, I don't care for Deadpool. That's another overrated guy. Overhyped and overrated. I mean, I'm glad that somebody likes him. What I mean by that, I don't mean that like I don't mean to be dismissive. I mean, genuinely, I'm glad that there's a market for something like that. It's different, At least it's different. I can say that. He's one around the artist as a whole. His color work, his thick point across, and his pencils are full of crazy detail. And he makes it. Oh, stop it! No, stop it. Okay, this will probably be the last time I do just some loose request drawings. I'm going to spend more time on the commissions, so I appreciate that everyone hopped in here with some suggestions. Just be mindful, that's kind of where I'm going to be headed for going forward. Just to kind of have more stuff to do. Yeah, I kind of want to see Cable too. I think that's true. That's probably the main reason why I care at all. He's going to be cool to see come to life, I think. the thing. I got hooked to your works in IG, and I get to see you do live. Likewise, your inking process is amazing. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. I'm not doing such a great job right now, but I appreciate the vote of confidence. Well, I'm trying to stay compliant, Silverfin, with the with YouTube's standards and stuff. So that's the first time I hear Tribe was on your stream. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube will mute this, and that would be fun. Yeah, but I remember Twitch did the same thing. If I played music, it would mute it as well. For at least the recording. Okay, so I kind of feel good about this. I always feel like I'm painting with black, which is a good thing, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that for now. All right, let me see here. This has got to dry some more, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I do not stream on Periscope anymore. Silverfin. That's probably when I used to do the Tribe Called Quest stuff. Alright, yeah, you know what I need to do? A little bit of this here. Alright, now, what am I going to do? More of a dry. I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Where do I usually stream? Well, I usually stream on Instagram, but I'm actually shifting. I'm going to be spending less time on Instagram and more time here on YouTube. I like to try to build my audience. That's why I'm asking you guys if you're interested and you dig what I'm doing. Not only do you follow me, but share it with other people. Let them know where I'm at and see what they think and if they care about this at all. But trying to kind of get this kind of moving along and get more people over here and try to make this lucrative for myself as well. Timberwolf from Legion of Superheroes. That's what you're saying it looks like? You guys are ridiculous. You guys are silly. You know what? I don't like this little patch of hair here with this to bed. Definitely catch your streams like I did on Periscope if they're happening. I like to draw at the same time though. Right on, Silver Friend. Have fun. That's what I think is cool. We can all kind of hang out and treat it like we're doing like we're in a big studio, right? So like I said, I'll be working more on my commissions than I will on these loose drawings, but it'll still be the same effect. Okay, so there's my cap from Infinity War. And I did the Black Panther. That's going to Nolan. Instagram streams glitches for some reason. Well, that's why I'm going to be doing it here, Karakuri. So if this worked out well for you, then we're good. All right, let me see. If you stream after 8 Eastern Standard Time during the week, I can definitely hang out. Okay, all right. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I'm going to probably do, what I've been doing is I've been doing it more, like I'll do it a couple times a day. Like I said, if I'm working on a commission and it's taking most of the day to do, I'm going to be on quite a bit. So 8 p.m. I got you. I got you. So I'll be on in the morning perhaps, and maybe a little more in the evening, just working on commissions from different times and figuring out what works best for my schedule and what works best for everybody else's schedule. But yeah, I like this. This thing came out pretty good. It came out pretty good. Let me show you the other one. What did I do with it? Where are you? Where'd you go? What did I do with the other piece of work? Oh, here it is. Kind of cool. They kind of go together. Always thought you did the finer lines with a fine liner. Karakuri, I do that sometimes, but yeah, normally in at 9 grand. Tea, I don't know. Sundays and Mondays. Okay. So 9. That's mountain time, right? So that's. Have I ever done dwarves? Yeah, sure. Let me show you. This is what I was kind of working on yesterday or over the weekend. Here's that. Here's another concept thing I was showing off that kind of goes. This is older, but it kind of gives you an idea of how I work on those type of concepts. Thank you for asking, Brian. All right, so Nolan, do me a favor, man. Send me a message with your address so I can send this out to you. And I'm gonna dry this. Let this one dry out a little more. And there he is, the capster. So what I wanted to do red, white, and blue stripes, but I don't think it's gonna work anyway. All right. So any questions before I head out? I'm about to bug out now. Any thoughts? Any concerns? Like I said, if you like the video, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And if you don't mind, click on my my profile for to follow or to subscribe, and hit the bell so you can get the notifications. And please share, so we can build up this audience and make this really awesome. The more I can make this lucrative, the more I can do things like giveaways and things like that. So that's, it's not necessary, but it's something I certainly am interested in, and like anyone else would. And yeah, let's keep it going. All right, folks, I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. File from Brazil, big hug. Thank you. Oh, I feel the hugs. Oh my goodness. The big hug. Oh. I just hugged myself. Sounds kind of weird. Anyway, what else before I go? Oh, let's see. Subscribe to your channel. Greetings from Germany. Very good. Thank you, Waf. Appreciate that, Waf Rap. Gonna eat some dinner with Mrs. and Off. share your channel with more of my friends. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Silver Friend, pleasure watching and talking to you. Right on. All right, guys. Thanks so much. We'll talk some more soon. Bye.